Hello dear traders and partners of AMarkets. My name is Daria, I'm the financial advisor, and today we are going to discuss the situation in the global financial markets. So let's get started. The US currency strengthened against the euro last week. The focus on American investors was the published preliminary data on US GDP for the fourth quarter of this year, which turned out to be positive. The US economy expanded by 6.9%, well above the market's expected 5.5%. The positive dynamics were supported by the growth of investments in the business, as well as strong consumer activity. GDP growth confirms the words of the head of the US Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, that the economy no longer needs stimulation, which means that its further reduction is inevitable. In the short term, it is expected to the risks associated with an epidemic of the Omicron strain, as evidenced by the latest statistics. In particular, the labor market is now under pressure. The total number of citizens receiving benefits is growing for the second week in a row, and the number of initial applications for unemployment benefits has slowed down the decline. December data on the volume of orders for durable goods turned out to be negative. The figure fell from 3.2% to -0.9% as citizens postponed spending until the epidemic subsided. Experts believe that the impact of the current negative factors will be short-lived. Next, USD JPY, and the Japanese currency is weakening against the US dollar. The January inflation data published on Friday in the Japanese capital Tokyo turned out to be weak. The consumer price index fell from 0.8% and 0.5%, while the core consumer price index fell from 0.5% to 0.2%. The head of the Bank of Japan, Haruhiko Kuroda, during his speech in the Japanese parliament, noted that he does not expect negative pressure on the Japanese economy after the US Federal Reserve's rate hike, although it may lead to a weakening of the yen. It is too early to correct the monetary policy of the Japanese regulator. It will be appropriate to do this after inflation reaches the target level of 2%. At present, the bank's measures are helping to increase corporate profits and improve the state of the labor market. Also, on Friday, the International Monetary Fund suggested that the Bank of Japan consider measures to mitigate the impact of bank profits that could result from a long loose monetary policy. Last Brent and oil quotes opened with a rise in prices at the beginning of this week. Prices are supported by forecasts of an increase in demand for oil due to the recovery of the global economy and geopolitical tensions around Ukraine. Investors are waiting for news this week, when the next meeting of representatives of the countries participating in the OPEC Plus agreement is to take place. The most decide whether to continue with the current tactics and increase the amount of oil brought to the market every month by 400,000 barrels per day. Experts believe that the production capacity of the cartel and its allies is already at the limit of technical capabilities and may not meet the growing demand for black gold, which will lead to even greater price increases. So for now, these are the main trading ideas for the upcoming trading session. Thank you for your attention, subscribe to our channel, and we will do our best for you to reach success trading with AMarkets.